Openclaw. Is this tool really worth all the hype that the world is going crazy about, or is it just a glorified GPT? We're going to be finding out on this channel. We're going to be doing tests every day, uploading what we find, use cases that worked for us, and how we've actually made money with it. Yo, what's up? Is your one and only Stotimon. Welcome to Stotimon Builds with Openclaw. In this video, we're going to be going through the basics of how you can set Openclaw up for free. Quick disclaimer, these are just for entertainment purposes and educational purposes. We do not guarantee you will make money out of it. And we do not guarantee that you will get the same results that we have gotten. Okay, for the first step, you want to head over to Ollama. You can just Google ollama.com. You want to download the Ollama application. Once you have Ollama installed, the application will look like this. Now in the chat box here, you can see a drop down with all the models available. There's a bunch of cloud models and you can have some local models. Now we have done some testing with local models, but they're not as good as the cloud models, that is kimi, Minimax M2 and GLM5 from what I hear, but I haven't tested GLM5. I haven't tested GLM5 out as yet. From here, you want to click on settings and you can choose a model location for where you like to store your models aside from the drive that Ollama is installed on. Now I have Ollama installed on my C drive. It's a small SSD and I wanted to keep my models on a hard drive, which is a larger 3 terabyte hard drive. So I changed my location to that hard drive. So this is my Ollama file location or models location. And from here, in order to get the model that we're looking for, we're going to click on the address and just type in CMD. This should open up a command prompt. From here, we're going to be pulling the model that we want. So I'll just show you my list quickly. Ollama list, we can type there. And as you can see, these are the models that we currently have, right? We've got the Quen 3 VL. We're still doing testing on these two. Granite, we had Granite 4. Granite 4 was a decent model for handling chats and some basic tasks. But when it comes to automations and letting Openclaw do what it's fully capable of, these local models are not up to task yet. We'll still be doing some testing with DeepSeek, but for now, we'll just be using kimi. We have done some tests with LFM and Mistral. These are some of the models that we use for different roles and tasks that we use Openclaw for. But for this video and for this use case, we're just going to be installing Ollama, pulling the model, installing Openclaw, and basically get you up and running for free. Now, while this is free, it's not unlimitedly free. Kimi does have some rate limits, and those are weekly limits and session limits. Okay, so in order to pull the model, you're going to type out Ollama pull, and you'll need to type out the name of the model, which is kimi-k2.5:cloud. We'll add that, and then you just click enter. It'll start pulling the manifest, download the file, and then it will be ready. Once it says success, you know your file is ready. If you like to test, you can go with Ollama, run the model name, and just give it a small prompt. Go ahead and spell that correctly. And as you can see, the model is now working on our system through the cloud. For our next step, in order to install Openclaw itself, I feel like this is one of the safest ways to do it, so you don't have it on your system always running. It will only be running when you activate it through the app. And this app is Pinokio. It has a bunch of AI tools that you can use, that I use, that are safe to use. What you're going to do is download Pinokio. Now, once you have Pinokio installed, it will ask you a couple of questions where you'd like to keep your files. Even for Pinokio, you can actually have your model files on a separate hard drive from where Pinokio is installed, usually on the C drive. And I've also got my, as you can see, for Comfy and other tools that I have, I have Pinokio installed on the C drive, but all my models are on my hard drive, all on all my models and tools are on my E drive, which is my 3 terabyte hard drive. So in order to install Openclaw itself, we're going to go to community, and there are a bunch of tools that you can find here, but we're just going to be searching for Openclaw. Once you find it, we're going to click on CloudBot. You're going to click on install latest, and a bunch of windows will pop up. It will say download. From there, you choose where you want to download it to. From here, you click download. Another window will pop up and the installation process will begin. Once you have Openclaw installed, you can click into the application. Always update the application first before every run, and then you can start it. But before we go ahead and start it, we're going to go to the dev terminal, and this is why I love Pinokio, and it's one of the safest ways to be running these tools. We're going to click on the dev button and go to terminal. In the dev terminal, we're going to type in ollama. In the dev terminal, we're going to type in ollama launch Openclaw config. From here, it's going to give us a list of models that we now have on our system. As you can see, we've got M2, Kimi K, GLM Flash, Quen 3, and a bunch of other models that you could choose to be the base or the brain of your Openclaw. For now, we're going to be choosing Kimi K. So we'll select Kimi K, press enter again. Okay, so right now it's pulling the manifest for one of our local models and adding it to the list for Openclaw. Once Openclaw is launched, we can set that model as a fallback model. We can ask Openclaw to do this for us, or we can assign that model to a specific role and task which it excels at. Okay, our next step is to go to Ollama. If you haven't signed in, I'm going to sign in now. We're going to click sign in. Once you click sign in, it will open up a browser tab, and this is where you connect Ollama to your account, and this will provide the auth token that you need to run Kimi K as your base model or primary model on Openclaw. From here, we want to head back to Pinokio, click on the Run tab, and click on the Install button. This will take a few minutes and take you through the setup process of Openclaw. Okay, after you've clicked Install on Pinokio on the Run tab, it will bring you to a quick start process. For the first one, you're going to choose yes. For the second one, we're going to choose quick start. From here, we're going to go with skip for now, or use all models. We'll choose the ollama. We'll choose Kimi K as our model because we've got it set up in ollama with the auth token, so we don't need to add any auth tokens here. Next up, I'm updating my values. You'll have a fresh start, so I'll just go with updating values. From there, it will take you to the model auth provider, and we'll choose skip now and filter all models. Choose all providers, and then I chose ollama Kimi K 2.5 cloud for my current model, so I'll keep that current model. From there, we go to the channels for Telegram, WhatsApp, Discord, whatever. If you'd like to set those up, you can set those up. For me, I have Telegram and WhatsApp connected, but I only use Telegram to speak to ollama sometimes. To Openclaw sometimes. From there, we're going to move to configure skills. We're going to click yes, but we're going to click skip for now. We're not going to we won't be setting up any skills for Openclaw. For set Google Places, we're going to click no. Gemini API key, if you want to set those up, you can add it. Notion API key, no. 11 Labs API key, no. And then enable hooks, I'm going to press skip space and then enter. From here, it will be installing and preparing and starting up the gateway service for Openclaw. Now you'll see a pop-up that says onboarding complete. Click start on tab to get started. We'll click next. From here, we'll go in Pinokio and click on the start tab. And from here, you'll see that the the app is starting up and the whole process is starting up now, launching Openclaw. And from here, it will automatically open up a browser tab for your default browser. If you want to switch it to another browser, you just need to copy the URL. It's the localhost basically plus the token, and you can just copy that URL. Sometimes when it launches, that URL is already copied to your clipboard, so you can just open up another browser and open Openclaw in that browser if you don't want to use your default browser. The reason for this is Openclaw can control your browser. There is a extension that we will add in the next episode, as well as go through some issues that you might be facing while setting it up on how to choose your primary model via the terminal if the menu does not work for you. Now back to the browser part is Openclaw does have a browser extension that you will need to install. We'll install it in the next episode. The thing is, I use Opera GX as my default browser, and Openclaw had some issues with running that browser, automations and whatnot. So I copied the URL and put it into Chrome, and Openclaw was able to use Chrome and control Chrome basically with the automations. Okay, so from here, it's opened up a tab in our default browser. As you can see, we'll be able to chat to it here. Let's just say, hi, I've named my Nexus. So hi, Nexus, say, I'll say, yo, what's up? I named my Openclaw Nexus. We do have multiple roles, multiple agents, each with their own name and role and tasks to do. So Nexus is basically my manager for my business and my Openclaw. So I'll say, what's up, Nexus? Say hi to everyone on YouTube. We are recording a video right now. You could say anything just to confirm the model. You could say, hi, confirm model. What are you? You could say, hi, confirm model. What are your capabilities? And it will list these capabilities for you. So my Nexus replied with, yo, what's up, YouTube? I'm Nexus, Totemon's AI operator. I run the back end, crunch the data, build the systems, and keep things moving. You'll see me around here helping with content strategy, automation, trading analysis, and whatever else moves the needle. Hit that sub button and follow the journey. We're building something solid. Nexus out. Okay, so what we'll do in the next episode is go through some bugs, set up the extension for your browser control, and show you how to add some personality to your Openclaw. I'll state the whole process down in the description as well in case we may have missed anything. Do let me know in the comments. If you are struggling to get this set up, DM me at any time. I'll be happy to help you.